What do four major motion pictures, a $6 billion treasure, and the West's most enduring legend have in common? The mission and the museum. The property you are about to see was a Spanish mission, Arizona's first guest ranch, the location for the first Western in 1924, and now the repository for the only known artifacts from the mysterious Iron Door mine.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As you're coming north out of Tucson, approximately 11 miles on the Oracle Road, you will come to the entrance of Saddlebrook, just past the town of Catalina. This highway was built in 1913 and was called the Bankhead Highway. In 1985, Saddlebrook began building out here. D.B. Horton now has new homes coming into sight. As you can see, the golf course is tucked back up in at the corner of the mountain range. This was the very corner of the mountain range and the location of the Casa del Oro, built by the Countess of Suffolk. It is now the Suffolk Cafeteria for the Biosphere. Sits on the ridge above the property. This way through the passing ages come the conquistadors, the padres, and the prospectors. At the end of the housing pads is one section of land which is owned by Lloyd Golder and 18 heirs to the family. The border line is the National Forest on the right here and the Biosphere, which is on the north side of the property. This is a panoramic view of the canyon, which is the private one section of land owned by Lloyd Golder. As you can see, the property is exceptionally beautiful. And there is the old Spanish mission. This is the adjoining property, 8/10 of an acre, called the Samaniego House. It is the very same building as the original Santa Vera Mission, which is 15 by 45. I have maps and records prove this was Mission Santa Catalina in the 1700s. The foundation goes back, as we mentioned, 1,400 years, at least, and possibly a ceremonial Mayan pit house beneath it. The property north of my property is on the National Registry. Can barely be seen, but it is a large adobe that was a picket post, a stage stop, and the Tom Mix Highway ends at the Stage in the Sun, which is an outdoor theater we built using the roof of the museum. The stage is named after Ted DeGrazia, who was a personal friend and has a gallery in the sun. The mine with the Iron Door Museum and the Stage in the Sun. Hopefully this will record as we go in. This part of the underground room hasn't been used. However, it was always for storage. As you can see, the curved arch tunnel going in back to a large underground room that is being used as a heat sink. Once this room, which will be connected through here to a spiral staircase up into the living room, is connected, this huge underground heat sink, 10-foot walls, 5 foot thick at the base, will supply a heating and cooling assist to the units we already have in place. I don't know whether you can see it, but as we enter, I have inlaid turquoise and gem quality silica into the property. Yes, you can see it there. The entire area is covered with it. This is our one pile that we just brought back from the mountains, from the mines. And then we have the crystals. These crystals are turning out beautiful. As you can see, the patio comes all around the property. As we move to the side here, you'll see the north boundary of the adjoining property, with the little Spanish mission, which you can see the top of here. Hopefully we'll be able to combine both properties and tear this fence down, have the little mission and the museum. here. I'll be able to show you the inch-thick marble from the mountains next door, the Tortolita Mountains. Huge pink pieces. We have a sunken kitchen area, a little stove and kitchen. Up into one room. As we go into the other room, you can see the sunken living room with the marble, which is carried into the fireplace, and a little hot-bellied stove light that keeps us warm. Stained glass windows. As we come into the bathroom, we have marble countertops and window sills, and the entire shower is made out of stone to the ceiling. The marble is carried through to the outside of the entranceway, and as you look on the inside, you can see gemstones and gold-bearing stones that I've placed randomly. As we proceed into the hallway, into the 4 bedrooms, as you can see, this one has a fireplace that will be covered with the marble when it's done. And this is the library room for the museum. Out the window you can see the stage in the sun. And this closet here will become the spiral staircase. Most of all of our material is written on Western history and the local area. We have 6 file cabinets. Lots of documentation on Buffalo Bill Cody in the area. Buffalo Bill believed in lost mines, an organized company. The stock back then sold for $1 a share is now $3,000 a share. This is a gallery room with some of my artwork. I don't know whether you can see the prickly pear cactus made out of Geronimo's gold and Esmeralda the green cactus. As you can see, Tucson's own Iron Door Mine. At the corner of the wall is mine. As far as news stories, all of these are on the mine with the Iron Door and Buffalo Bill in the area. The first movie was filmed here in 1924 called The Mine with the Iron Door. It was done again in 1936 in Hollywood. Here's a photo in Oracle when they were filming in 1924. That's Harold Bell Wright, the man who wrote The Mine with the Iron Door. As we come on in here, we see the book, or the film, McKenna's Gold, which was the 4th motion picture done about the area. It was from a novel by Will Henry. As you can see, the material and ground is earth sheltered 1/3 of the way up, and there is iron in the walls, which is a solar design that air and water hold 105 degrees, and the iron will hold 115. Now we'll head down to the stream. This is my favorite. This old gate was here, so I used it. It's the Golden Gate. Down to the stream. And there's still a little water even today, November the 15th, and all of our usual cattle friends are here. This is open range on the other side of our property. If you look close, you can see the house, the one property, and the other house, and the property up above it on the cut. Mine is an Elsh residence and 2 wells. Looking at the old mission, you can see the irrigation canals behind it going up the hillside. And all the way down in this beautiful flattened valley.
It was called the Escalante, a mine with iron doors did cover riches more than any man could own. Many years ago, the legend has it, Indians could work with axes, cutting through a mighty vein of gold. Then the Jesuits informed their people time was coming soon to leave them. They would have to hide their treasure trove. Somewhere